All right, we got the last two missions of the Epic Arc, the Galante Epic Arc. The last mission, which was Studio One, said that it was potentially the hardest mission in the game, or said it was one of the hardest missions in the game. And then now got a note on the next one, which is Showtime, that says it is the hardest in the game. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm heading over to the agent to
warp drive active.
Pick it up, and we'll see what happens. Foxy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. By the way, some of the music that you heard on the show today isn't available yet for you to play outside of the show. It will be, though. Exclamation point music in Twitch chat and in YouTube. There's links in the description. Stuff usually shows up on YouTube Music first, Spotify second, and iTunes third.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Davram just followed.
Davram, thank you for the follow. Welcome. If I have any ships over at the area for doing the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc. I know that with some of my characters, I've left the proper ship for running it out at the starting point. I don't remember if this is one of them. With the glam boosters currently in effect right now, I want to take advantage of this as much as possible.
Warp drive active.
You have a Vendetta BPC in Asset Safety, C-Tree. Is Vendetta, is that a Titan? Not a Titan, it's Super Carrier. Off the top of my head, 80 to 100 billion. Now, I'm not 100% sure of that. You're gonna have to do more research, but it is, it's pretty rare. Contracts in Jita show 115 billion, but is that really true? Well, you know what? That doesn't surprise me.
Warp drive active.
For the BPC or the ship? Yeah, is that contract for the BPC or the ship? Because if that's for the ship, that's for the BPC. Okay. Yeah, I think that that might be a little bit high, but I think that it might be legit. I know that the Titans, like the Moloch and the there's a couple others. They are, you know, 600 billion to 800 billion for the blueprint. So 100 billion for a super carrier blueprint that's of the same, you know, kind of rarity. I think we're not off on that.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Osu_Dre just followed.
I think you bought it for 7 billion like 3 years ago. Wow. You sound like me finding shit that I didn't remember I had that's super valuable. I haven't found anything like that, but you know, I'm like, oh, I have 2 billion worth of stuff here. I forgot about it. Our Stray, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Docking permission requested.
Found so much stuff. C-Tree, didn't you a long time ago gift me a lot of stuff in the game too? I think it was a fair amount of stuff too. Seems to me I remember something like that.
Docking request accepted.
You like contracted a whole bunch of stuff to me. Something. Yeah. I remember I made good use of this stuff. So, yeah, but that's what I kind of remember. And that's been quite a while. All right, Showtime. I need to go get this. I need to acquire this person. I know exactly where they're at. They're over here. All right, we're gonna take our bowhead again. So five or 6 years ago, yeah. Well, if it was BPOs, then I still have a lot of them, and everything, all of my BPOs are trained 1020, except for a couple that are billions to train that high, and that I don't have any facilities that can take advantage of training them all the way. So I did the math on them and leave them at, like, you know, 816, stuff like that. So right, heading over there. I hope I have enough ammo for this. We're heading out. System for Showtime, which say is should maybe leave all this loot here. I think I should leave all this loot here. We might have too much to carry back.
Docking request accepted.
And I want to leave it all in one place. I have to come back here to turn in the mission. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this loot here. There we go. All right.
Warp drive active.
Play a little bit faster music. Can I give you some tip with my play style? No. And the reason I say that is that is way too broad of a question. It's like saying, can you give me some tips with travel? But I don't know if you mean, are you going to take a plane somewhere? I don't know if you're going to go on vacation. I don't know if you're driving a car. I don't know if you're walking. It's just too broad. So if you can narrow it down, I'll see what I can answer. I'll be happy to answer. And no question is a dumb question, so don't worry about sounding dumb with a question, because Eve is very complex, and I guarantee you that any question you ask, there's at least one other person here who doesn't know the answer. If not a dozen or 100. I may not even know all the answers. In fact, I don't know all the answers. Oh, well, you got me there. Fundamental Appraiser is asking, why do ships slow down when you turn propulsion off when they're in space? And that's a very good question. It's because the propulsion must also be brakes, and it's one or the other. I don't know. They shouldn't, should they? Right? They shouldn't. There shouldn't be a resistance to your speed once you've got speed up. Or the resistance should be just absolutely minute. You know, to where you can't perceive the change in it. Is it important to wear a tie-dye shirt while playing Eve? Absolutely. You've got to throw off your enemy, those rats, so they get confused by all the colors.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, keep the rats confused and your ship will be safer. Why is it that in EVE Online, when you turn off your ship's propulsion, your ship slows back down?
Turn off the ship's propulsion, your ship slows down because the game mechanics simulate a form of drag or resistance in space. Even though real space lacks such resistance, EVE Online uses this system to make gameplay more dynamic and manageable. Without this, ships would continue moving indefinitely, making it harder to control and predict movement during combat and navigation.
There you go. That's the new Chat GPT 4.0. There's some stations in here.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested.
Eve Fan Fest 2017, The Physics of Eden. Yep.
Docking request accepted.
So here's what I'm going to be going against. May not seem like much, but these elite battleships are really fast. So gated. It's ungated. Okay. So we're going to use the trick of warping in at range.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Fleet warp.
Arknock 1914 just followed.
Knock, thank you for the follow. Knock, who's there? Arknock, who's there? Well, Arknock, of course. Shit, these guys are far
Welcome
away.
to the Dragons.
Necro_6_Eve just followed.
Whoa, I'm still too close to them. Oh, that's a problem. Yep, that's a real problem.
Warp drive active.
Get me out of here! Holy shit!
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Try that again. It says that this is the hardest mission that there is in all of the epic arcs. I believe they might be right.
Warp drive active.
Stuff just spawned. Okay. Look how fast that's coming at me.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Mailman _ James just followed.
James, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, I think we got this. Unicorn.
A module has run out of charges.
Doing good. Ooh, more stuff just appeared. Shit. It's awesome. I'm doing what is said to be the most difficult epic arc mission in the game. What was it called? Showtime. And I think I got it licked. All right, there is the big boy. Probably the roughest one. The Sisters of Eve epic arc is considered by far to be the easiest epic arc of all of them, but it's a good one to start with. This one right here, if I didn't have a Marauder, I'd be having a hard time.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Elric 1126 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay, we got to get closer to these guys. Shoot them. Are these elites? No. Ulrich, you're welcome.
Welcome
Enjoy
to
doing
the
it.
Dragons.
Flotten Admiral 99 just followed.
Button Admiral, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Then we're gonna do something a little crazy here. Cap.
Our module has run out of charges.
Right. It's done.
Nutty Cake underscore just cheered 400 bits. Time to
Alright.
mine, my moon popped, CU07.
There is 400 gold for everybody here in honor of Nutty Cake's moon popping. Thank you, buddy.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Popmox just followed.
Pupmox, thank you for the follow. Welcome. No, I have rails. Rails are definitely better. If this were PvP, then, you know, like blasters would be good. But this is not PvP, this is PvE. So this fit is really good. It took me a long time to dial this fit in, but it works really well. This supposedly is the hardest mission that I've just completed, the hardest mission in all of the epic arcs. So
Welcome to the Dragons.
Quiet just
I can't
followed.
complain. Although it did get a little iffy there for a minute. I had to warp out and back in again. Regain my composure. Do I have a link for the fit? Yeah, I'm sure I do. Exclamation point fit. It's on EWB. I probably only have one Chronos fit. It's called Ripper.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Cyru5 just followed.
Kyru, thank you for the follow. And Quiet, thank you for the follow as well. There are no expiration dates on the packs purchased from our store, but they do eventually, they will eventually get turned off in CCP's system, and I've seen that happen, you know, with codes that are like over 10 years old. But if that happens and you haven't used it yet, in 10 years from now, I know that's so unlikely, then you just make a petition asking them to apply it manually, and they'll verify it hasn't been redeemed, and then they'll do it. So, yep. So you'll never not be able to redeem it. You enjoy the relative calm and quiet stuff? Yeah. It is usually pretty chill around here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Old_China hand just followed.
Been a hand. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Man. Pulling in them loots. There's only one more mission left in the Galante Epic arc. So the loot on this one, I mean, I have 6 million worth so far. It's not a huge amount.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I_am_boog_ just followed.
All right, I am Boog. Hello, Boog. What happens when you're more Boog? Here's
I'm an
Boog right
equal
now.
opportunity ass kicker.
Technocrat42 just subscribed. Woot.
When you're more Boog, does that make you Booger? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. Yeah. So, Technocrat, 79 months as a sub. How about that? How about 4,740 gold to everybody here in your honor? Thank you, Technocrat. this salvage is being any good.
Welcome to the Dragons.
The Shadow 2100 just followed.
Not too much. Type of ship is the best for epic arcs, I recommend. You know, this Chronos is working really, really well. There's a lot of factors into what's the best ship. Like, I take a lot of extra care flying this thing around because the people will gank this. And so I got to take extra precautionary steps. And so that may make it not the best ship for this stuff, just because of its, you know, high visibility. So another thing is like, you know, for doing an epic arc, for this one, you need a Marauder. For this particular mission I just did, you need a really boss ship and one that can snipe. You could do like a Raven that can shoot at like 200 and target at 200. I've had Ravens like that before, and so you could build that for, you know, 600 to 800 million. But it'll have low DPS, but it would be able to shoot from far enough away and to micro jump every time these ships got too close. It would just take you a lot longer to do it. You know, the best all-around ship, in my opinion, is the Dominix for general missioning. If I had to pick one ship for general missioning that was Tech 1, that was not too expensive, it would be the Dominix. So, Dominic's Navy issue works. Yeah, Dominic's Navy issue works as well, but a Dominic's Navy issue is better at brawling and having guns, where the Dominic's that I tend to use don't have any guns. So in the Dominic's Navy issue that I have that works really, really well, I have fits for both on EWB. It is it's expensive, and for that price you may as well be into a cheap Marauder. Yes, it does lack some of the drone attributes, but I get like my Dominic's Navy issue, if I remember right, I get as much as like 1800 DPS out of it, which is an enormous amount, but you have to be right up on your target. And when you're fighting stuff like frigates, forget about it. Or a T3. Yeah, a Tengu. That might be the best mission runner, a Tengu. I don't know if I have a Tengu fit up there, but the Tengu can be cap stable with a giant shield rep with heavy assault missiles. But yes, it's expensive. It's like $1.5 billion. Alrighty. Got everything. And I have to bring somebody here to the destination. Alright. So, which station am I in? Nope. Don't leave your drones.
Active.
The hell, man. I thought I pulled him in already. Almost abandoned my drones.
Warp drive active.
You would have heard the drone song. I thought about it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Dark Claw Lord just followed.
Dark Claw Lord. Thank you for following. Welcome. Yeah, look at that. I must have... Oh, there they are. And there's the person I need. Okay. Use Tengu, level 4 missions, 500 million fit, works fine. Yeah. Well, I guess maybe mine was more of a PvP fit, too. Alright, we're gonna go turn this puppy in.
Warp drive active.
You know, how do they keep ships from bumping into the glass and breaking it? Always wondered that. You know, all that glass there. It'd be so easy to bump into it. So my Dami level 4 PvE sniper build would be adequate for running these missions. No, not on the Epic Arc right here. Not, it would not be able to do this. There's a few missions on this Galante Epic Arc it wouldn't do. It could do the whole Sisters of Eve Epic Arc. It can do 98% of the level 4 missions. It would not be able to... the couple level 4 missions it might have troubles with, and then yeah, this Epic Arc, it wouldn't be able to do it. You figure it was a force field? Oh, is it transparent aluminum? Then how do they keep from getting dings in it? I have heard of transparent aluminum. Pretty interesting stuff. So, Davis, you're not going to like my answer. Davis is asking, I'm close to training into my Charon. Can you please recommend a maximum amount of collateral of ISK you should haul in high sec and not be a gank target? You have the wrong ship. You should be in an obelisk. It is easier
Welcome to the Dragons.
to gank.
Retro Carnival just followed.
It's easier to gank a Charon. The only thing easier to gank than a Charon is a Fenrir. And so in order of tank from lowest to highest, Fenrir, Charon, Providence, Obelisk. Obelisk is the only true answer. Now, if you really want to use a Charon, you need to brick tank it. So in the lows, 3 Tech 2 bulkheads. And
Welcome to the Dragons.
Night Goonch just followed.
I don't know. You know, it all depends on how savvy you are. Like if, okay, so let me give you my autopilot stuff for my obelisk, which when it's not a 75% drop rate like it is right now, it's 1 billion. If I stay under 1 billion, I'm willing to autopilot. In a Charon, I'd say 800 million. So max 1.5 billion collateral. Yeah, I mean you can. Somebody died here. So 1.5 billion collateral might be a little bit high right now with 75% drop rate. I'd say maybe 1.2. Maybe after the drop rate is back to its normal 50%. Then 1.5, and that's only attended. And that's only brick tanked. If you put cargo expanders on it or whatnot, they'll kill you just empty. Because it doesn't take them very many ships to kill you. Then, when you get ganked one day, which it'll happen one day, make sure you're already trained into an obelisk so that your next ship you buy is an obelisk. It'll have less cargo space than a Charon. Charon has the most cargo space. But it's safer. I have a video on YouTube from last week maybe about using implants for max EHP. And look at those implants as well. You can add a significant amount of EHP to your ship. Is Bowhead the best ship for moving fitted ships? Yes. The only other one you can use in high sec to move fitted ships is a Orca. rough estimate on ISK per jump would be worth hauling. It's 1 million per billion per jump. Is the formula. All right, let's talk to this agent here. Complete the mission. Yes, we're going to share. Done. Excellent. Right, if you're watching on YouTube, see you in the next episode.